New details about a bar fight involving college football players. What Richmond police have to say about what happened.
It's a clear and a cold day across the Bluegrass State, but I'm eyeing some winter weather blowing back into town over the next few days.
And police make an arrest in Lexington's second murder of 2015. A man found shot to death inside a car.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Jennifer Palumbo. It's a cold but sunny afternoon across the Bluegrass. Temperatures are struggling to get above freezing. You're looking live at the Morehead State University campus where it's in the 20s right now. We are getting a break from the snow, though, but it may not last long. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has a first look at the forecast. Chris, it's nice to see the sun, though.
Yeah, it really is. Blue sky out there this afternoon. All is calm, all is quiet and well in the Bluegrass State. Maybe the last day we could say that for a little while. Let's jump into it and show you what is showing up on Live First Alert Defender locally as we throw our live sky cam on there, because in Lexington and all of central and eastern Kentucky, pretty much what you see on your sky cam is what you're going to be getting no matter where you live. Clear skies from Paducah to Pikeville, each and every stop in between on Defender, though a little more in the way of some cloud cover beginning to increase on that northern skyline. Those are ice crystal clouds, and they're coming ahead of a fast-moving system that is across the Plain States. It's a clipper that will dive its way on into town. It's going to bring a lot of active weather over the next couple of days. That dives in tomorrow. Winds may gust anywhere from 30 to as high as 40 miles per hour at times. Temperatures are going to spike up ahead of that and then drop quickly as the afternoon wears on for your Thursday. And by the time we go into tomorrow night, snow showers will begin to follow. But if you're out and about this evening, it's a cloudy sky by the second part of the evening. Still some stars showing by 7 o'clock. Temperatures will drop from the low 30s into the mid and upper 20s and kind of put the brakes on from there. So, Jennifer, I'm tracking a clipper for tomorrow and the potential for a little bigger system for Super Bowl Sunday. That's when I come back in about 15 minutes.
We're learning new details about a fight involving football players from two college teams. Richmond police say it happened late Saturday night at Jersey's Lounge and Dance Club. EKU offensive lineman Colton Scurry was reportedly injured in the fight. WKYT's Sean Moody is in Madison County with the latest. It's our top story at 4.
Well, there's been a whole lot of chatter about this incident across social media, but good solid facts are pretty hard to come by. Richmond police told us this incident involved football players from two separate colleges. Now, the father of an EKU football player said his son was badly hurt. Jeff Scurry told the Lexington Herald-Leader that his son, EKU offensive lineman Colton Scurry, is the person who was injured. Richmond police say it happened at Jersey's on Main Street around 12:30 Sunday morning. According to a news release, Scurry told police 3 or 4 men grabbed him and began hitting him in the head. He told them he lost consciousness, and afterward 2 women helped him walk back to EKU. Eventually, someone called for an ambulance, and he was treated for cuts and broken bones to his face. Scurry told the Herald-Leader his son has stitches and staples in his head. Shortly after that incident, EKU officials said there was a report of an assault at Telford Hall, a campus dorm. They say it's possible that that incident is related to what happened at Jersey's. Now, the internet's been buzzing with reports about who else may have been involved in this incident. Richmond police told us again these were football players from 2 separate colleges, but they will not confirm what the other college was, and so far no one has been charged with the crime. As soon as we have credible information about that, we will of course report it. In Richmond, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Richmond police say they are still interviewing witnesses. Lexington police have made an arrest in the city's latest murder. 20-year-old Felix Rodriguez is charged with murder in the shooting death of 23-year-old Alejandro Dominguez Hernandez. His body was found inside a car on Johnston Road Monday night. Police say Hernandez was shot multiple times. Kentucky State Police helped Lexington police arrest Rodriguez. Our reporters are working on a number of other stories. WKYT's Amber Philpott joins us from the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Hello, Jennifer. A man charged in a deadly New Year's Day crash appeared before a judge today. 26-year-old Caleb Aldridge is charged with murder, assault, and DUI for the New Year's Day crash in Madison County. Police say he lost control and hit a tree. He and the victims were ejected from the car. The crash killed Chelsea Harnack and seriously injured Amber Heller. During today's hearing, a judge appointed Aldridge a public defender. He remains in jail on a $500,000 cash bond. We have some new information this afternoon about a deadly shooting in central Kentucky. Police say 47-year-old Millard Dixon was shot during a fight with his father at home on Sugar Hollow Road in Irvin about 10:30 last night. Dixon was transported to a local hospital where he later died. There have not been any arrests or charges filed against the shooter at this time. We're going to have much more on this investigation coming up in a report on WKYT News at 4:30. And a Kentucky man accused in a crime spree that spanned hundreds of miles in 2 states will answer the state charges against him tomorrow. Police arrested Robert Caldwell yesterday in Lincoln County after they say he kidnapped a teenager and stole a car in Casey County. The FBI had been looking for Caldwell after they say he kidnapped a man in Missouri. He faces a long list of state and federal charges. We'll have an update in this case on WKYT News at 5 and 6. That is a look at just some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thanks, Amber. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. As parts of the Northeast begin to get back to normal from a massive snowstorm, other sections are not out of the woods just yet. New England could receive several more inches of snow before the storm moves into Canada, possibly setting a record in Boston. The city has already been battered by almost 2 feet of snow, while cities farther south and on the coast were hit with rising water and power outages. The storm turned deadly in eastern Long Island, but largely spared the New York City area. President Barack Obama's choice for Attorney General faced tough questions right off the bat as she began her Senate confirmation hearing today. The Republican-controlled committee grilled Loretta Lynch on the president's executive action on immigration. Craig Boswell is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
Let me just stipulate, you're not Eric Holder, are you?
No, I'm not, sir.
With introductions aside, Republicans pressed Attorney General nominee Loretta Lynch about whether she shares the politics of her predecessor.
I will be Loretta Lynch. I will be the person that I've always been as I've led my office through 2 terms as United States Attorney, focusing solely on the protection of the people of my district.
GOP lawmakers spent a good deal of time quizzing her on President Obama's policies.
Let's start with immigration.
Lynch defended the president's executive action, delaying the deportation of millions of illegal workers, but did so with a caveat.
I think that citizenship is a privilege. Certainly it's a right for those of us born here. I think it's a privilege that has to be earned.
Lynch came to the hearing with her own list of issues that would top her agenda as Attorney General, including healing tensions between minority communities and law enforcement.
We are all in this together, and that the concerns of law enforcement, a safe society, a free society, are the exact same concerns of every resident of every community.
The 55-year-old top federal prosecutor for parts of New York and Long Island also wants to vigorously pursue cyber criminals and pledged better relations with Congress if she wins confirmation as Attorney General. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Lynch needs 51 votes to win approval, but any senator can put a hold on her nomination process for any reason. The White House is now backing away from a plan to raise taxes on families saving for college. President Obama announced the proposal in his State of the Union address. It immediately had opposition from both Republicans and Democrats. Critics say ending tax-free college savings accounts, or 529 plans, would hurt the middle class. The White House says it will instead focus on other education tax relief. We are tracking a developing story in Lexington right now. Police have just told us about a disturbing scam targeting doctors. In the past 2 days, they say someone has called 3 Lexington doctors claiming to have kidnapped their daughters. Police say the caller asks for cash in exchange for the child's safety. No children were ever taken. Lexington police say so far no arrests have been made, and they are still trying to identify the suspects. We'll have much more on this developing story ahead on WKYT News at 5 and 6.